So I'm Kayley Buxton. I'm the Marketing Events Director at Revo, and I'm sure that you can imagine by my name that I'm related to the infamous Michelle Buxton. I have worked in Toolbox multiple points throughout my life, from a little child working in shopping centres blowing up balloons to working across some marketing campaigns, helping with social media as and when I could, and then I did spend some time at another company, but I've always had an affinity and a relationship with Toolbox since I was a small child running into the office saying goodbye to my mum for school. I think Chloe can even remember that, which is embarrassing, to now staying in the real estate world but working with the trade association, looking at the wider real estate but still on that marketing, events, design, bringing people together. Because of my early access with the company basically raised me and my understanding of how to do business, how to network with people, how to work as a team in whatever environment, budgets big or small, whatever kind of centre that you're working with. I think I've always loved the industry. I think everyone in it is amazing and the people within the place make the space. And I think Toolbox really tapped into that and have for many years, and I think that's such an amazing ingredient that they haven't lost. Even though we've changed faces over the years, the core principle of Toolbox is how amazing they are and how they're just go-getters. No matter the problem, they'll find a way to do it. And I've always really appreciated that, working within the company, being a member of the royal family of Toolbox, but also then being now on the client side and working with them on more kind of strategic design, events, creative processes. And I have had the chance to work with a variety of the team and I love them all to bits. My favourite shopping centre? I think it really depends what age I'm looking at it from. I think when I was younger, I was a sucker for Chapelfield in Norwich, where I spent many hours and a lot of money. It was a place to meet up, it was a place to shop, it was affordable, it was fun, it was accessible, they had loads of stuff on and it was right in the centre of Norwich. Now when I think about it, I love the likes of Westfield because it's buzzy, everything's different every time you go there. There's so much to do, look at, feel, touch, eat, smell, and it's great. But then I've loved, with my role at Revo, going around and seeing the smaller centres and some of the centres in the north of the UK and some of the centres in the south of the UK, and how yes, we're all providing a place for people to shop, but it's also different. Everyone does something differently, and I think seeing the imagination and innovation in the industry is what keeps the industry going, is that kind of innovation, creativity. And now I'm a sucker, I live in London, I love Battersea Power Station. I think it's a beautiful example of what you can do with regeneration of space, really thinking about the tenant mix, bringing in your anchor tenants such as Apple. You know, the commercialization, marketing team and activation team work so hard to create that space what it is. It's not your go-to shopping destination. You'd much rather go on King Street or Regent Street or Oxford Street or Westfield, but they've created a destination that you can spend 24 hours there, and every time you go there it might be slightly different. I think it's a funny question on the basis that we've been speaking about experiential marketing for years. I remember sitting around the dinner table or sitting on the conversations or being a part of campaign conversations at Toolbox where it's always been about what's the experience in store, what experience are we creating for the shopping centre, and I think now it's probably easier and people are more open to different ideas. I think technology is huge and it provides so many connection opportunities between the physical and digital space. However, that it shouldn't just stop there. It shouldn't just bringing our online customers in store. It's kind of, okay, when I go to Arc Shopping Centre in Bury St Edmunds, what am I doing there? What do I want to get out of it? Do I just want to wander around? Do I want to go and buy a certain dress from Next that I've seen online? Do I want to take my kids and go to the roundabout or is there something happening in the square? Is there a nice movie on? Do I want to go out for dinner? Do I want to grab a coffee? Do I want to meet a friend? And I think those are all kind of experiential in a way. And I think centres really need to, and marketing agencies and community agencies really need to understand when someone comes to their space, what are they doing? What's their goal? Is it multiple goals? Are we tapping into all of that? Is it, as I've just done a talk on, is it safe? Is it inclusive? Is it welcoming? You want people to stay there for as long as possible. Dwell time's a huge tick in the box for everybody. So, making sure that all of those aspects from day to night is safe, approachable and affordable and fun. I'm an optimist. Revo's just conducted a bit of research on the industry in 10 years, and the research is looking at 3 plausible scenarios: the good, the bad, and the ugly, or the good, the bad, and the great. And I really, truly believe that it's going in the right direction. I think we're going to get the investment that the industry needs. shopping centres and retail was seen as a dirty word throughout COVID, and I think that's changed. I think it was never going to disappear, it's just going to adapt. So I really think that shopping centres, retail spaces, retail parks, whatever form it's going to be in, is here to stay, and I hope that everyone here, Toolbox, me, Revo, can contribute to making that happen.